Hello, hello, friends. It is Bubba coming at you. We are now going to finally take a look at Creeper World 3. Now, I'm pretty sure this is the one I got introduced to when I first started finding the series. So we're finally up to this one that I think everybody will probably enjoy a little bit more than the previous one. So let's just dive in. If you're new here, please hit the subscribe and like button and leave some comments on tips and also other games you'd like to see. All right. So this is the story mode. This is, let's see, these are some extra things, I think. Not the actual story mode, but to give you a little bit more play. So let's dig right into it. And what is this one? Dial up the map of your nightmares. Oh, okay. So we have to do some of these first before we can go into these. So let's dive into the first one. The arc of the moral universe is long, but bends toward justice. Dr. Martin Luther King Jr., 20th century, 1st CE, Earth. By the year 13,271 in the First Common Era, humans had spread into a great galactic empire. All they had achieved ended when the Creeper arrived. Thousands of worlds were destroyed by an unknown enemy, yet a small group of less than 50,000 humans survived. Their impossible journey ended in the destruction of the enemy Nexus and the founding of a new, sole human colony. 30 years later, the enemy returned. Yet again, humanity held back the darkness. A peace that would endure for many millennia was created, but like all things crafted by human hands, it was not to last. Again and again, the Creeper would return. Eons would pass between each culling. Empires would rise and fall, each more brilliant than the last, but no matter how great humanity became, it would always succumb. Through it all, one man slept. His journey on the first great exodus was not to be his last. Guarded and watched over for billions of years, his time to awaken has come. Now, when the last of the great human empires has slipped away into the night, the sleeper awakens. All right, awaken. Scars, wake up, Scars. Commander Skarsgård, Abraxas. Oh, interesting. So Abraxas from the other one. Next. Where? What? Wait a minute. Who are you? I'll keep the ship lights very low. You have slept for a very long time. My name is Leah. I don't know any Leah. The last thing I remember is Platius laughing and saying Fortuna Favet Fattest, which is, I think, Fortune favors. Anyway, where am I? Where is Platius? And who are you? Slowly, Platius created me shortly after he placed you in suspended animation. I was your guardian for the eons that passed. I have watched over and protected you for many cycles. I am part of this ship we are on. We have been in orbit around a stable singularity for many eons, hiding from all that transpired. Just how many eons? It is difficult to measure because of the expansion of space, the rift, space cataclysm, variations in various cosmological constants. Quit stalling, just a round figure. Over 5 billion Earth standard years. My gods. Why? Answer me. Why? I'm sorry, Scars. All I know is that now is when I was supposed to awaken you. I and the ship are now at your disposal. My only instructions from this point forward are to follow your commands. None of this makes any sense, or even seems possible, but I long ago abandoned the concept of impossible, so let's take a look. Ship sensors indicate we are no longer orbiting a singularity. Correct. I warped the ship to a nearby star system to begin the reactivation process. Unfortunately, there appears to be a warp inhibitor in this system, so we are stuck here till you do something about it. Warp? Inhibitor? Move the ship to Tempest, the world without a shield. Then launch ground activities. I'll explain once there. Okay, so I'm guessing this is our ship. We're supposed to go to Tempest. Oh, okay. And then I can do start. Excellent. This world would suffice for demonstrating the core capabilities of the ship. There's a creeper emitter here. Yes, I'm afraid so. Much has happened while you slept. Dozens of human colonizations rose and fell, each trying ever more desperate measures as the creeper would always return. The last whispers of the final civilization haven't been heard in many thousands of years. As far as my sensors can ascertain, only ruins remain. Why was I forced to sleep through this all, only to awaken to utter desolation? Strange, this world seems to contain some manner of pod. Technological remnants are rare, so I would investigate, follow the ship's automated assistance system, and acquire that pod. Okay, so is there a pause? Yes, there is. Good. Select a command node from the menu below and land it in the gray area in the upper left corner of the map. Note, if necessary, you may move the map with right mouse, arrow keys, or WASD keys. You may zoom the map with mouse wheel or Q and Z. Okay, so if I zoom in, then I can move it. Okay, so this is the whole map. Okay. What is this? Field key. This is amount 3, interval 0.5. Okay, so what have we got here? Structures, a collector, weapons, titans, orbital. Oh, command. Okay, select a command node and put it, I guess, up in here. This will be a learning process. Definitely changed, and it's been a while since I played this one, but I remember enjoying it, so it should be good. Okay, so we got it up in there, so we'll unpause. Excellent. Now build collectors and connect them to the command node. Spread them out for maximum energy collection. The more green you see, the more energy you produce. Build 10 collectors. Okay, so this is more similar to the very first Creeper one, which I think was better. And you'll see here it even shows like an elevation meter right next to my pause and everything else that kind of shows elevation, because I think in this one we're allowed to change elevation at some point, which is really handy. Okay, so we need to build 10 collectors. So that would be in structures and collectors. Well, we got to wait for it to actually fall down. Okay, so now we'll do collectors. Let's do one here, here. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I want to stretch them. Okay, so on pause. Let's see how this works. So we're in debt, obviously, with energy. Can I right click? No, I have to hit cancel nowadays. Okay, I can't right click to cancel anymore. Okay. Can I hit escape? Yes. So I can hit escape now, and that doesn't bring up like the menu and stuff. Okay, so I can hit escape instead of right click to cancel. Okay, that's kind of nice, showing the green. I remember that now. Okay, what's the next step? I know this is more of a training thing. Weapons are required for destroying the creeper. Be careful to not overbuild and exceed your energy production. Build 3 pulse cannons now. Okay. And I know these have to stay connected. We'll build 3. Oh, that's right. Can't hit right mouse button. All right, there we go. All right, weapons are required. So yeah, we've just done that. Okay, almost done. This is going to be going a lot slower now because it's training. Okay, so now spread your network and defeat the blue creeper emitter. You will need to build a nullifier near the emitter to destroy it, and don't forget to connect your network to the pod behind the emitter. Okay. So that being said, we have to connect all these things. So let's do that. So used to doing the right mouse button, I keep hitting it all the time. Is that one loaded? Yes, it is. So why is it not showing me being connected? Oh, because it wouldn't be connected down here. Okay. Let's do another collector. Try and get 2 connections on each one in case one gets hurt. Can we go down here? Not yet. Okay. Hit the right mouse button to cancel stuff, and that's not what I do. Alright, let's go down here. Let's go ahead and grab some of these and bring them over here. And let's go ahead and get some more collectors. Okay, we're actually going to put you down to here, you down to here. Let's get some more collectors. We got to get over this direction. Actually, I can do that. Probably put this guy down here. Okay, and then this guy, probably put down here. Okay, so this is going to be an easy one. Obviously, because it's going to be for training purposes. Can't put anything in there yet, and I'd have to get inside there before I can do anything to it. Okay, so now that we have that, let's see, we can put a collector down here, and say here. Can I get one over here? No, not easily. Okay, so I guess we're going to have to kill this first before we get to that. That's fine. Okay, let's see if it'll take a little bit of damage, and then really crank it up. Okay, we're doing good on energy. I think this one's a lot easier to get the energy going than on our last thing. That's good. Let's see if I can get one here. I don't think I have any more weapons yet. Nope. What is the nullifier? How far does it need to be? Oh, I could actually do it. Maybe I can do it here? I'll try. Let's see if I can get it in there. This is definitely easy right now. No, it's not going to be. Okay. Almost done with the nullifier. Oh, there we go. We can look at it. Building 27, 28, 29. Okay, that's good. Mission time down there. I like the information a lot better. I definitely think the interface is a lot cleaner, but it's also several years later. Okay. Nullifier's built. Ammo, 0 out of 50. Okay, here comes a whole bunch of ammo, and now you can see we're using up quite a bit more energy. Oh yeah, I remember this now. I like this sound effect a lot better too. Alright. There we go. The emitter's destroyed. All right. Now we can build more collectors. And we can do this. And in fact, I can move this guy to here. We'll get rid of some of that. Don't even need to. Collective. Parser. Shield key. Left kind of a hole. Okay. World secure. Claim victory. Or we could keep playing. Okay. Well, let's just claim victory. There we go. Oh, and here's the scores. 6 seconds. Wow. Okay. So we'll just do Bubba. And then we'll do Bubba plays games. All right, and we will submit. All right, next. Shield around Kasura Lord. Fly there and engage ground operations. Okay, so that was the key to lower this. Okay, makes sense. And let's start. Yeah, I definitely like this a whole lot better than the previous one. Okay, so we're going to pause. Excellent. That pod from the planet Tempest contained a shield key for this planet. Obtaining it allowed us to lower the shield and access the planet. Entire planet shielded? This must have been some desperate attempt to defend against the creeper. One that sadly failed. The human civilization that developed the shielding technology had high hopes. They accomplished many great and magnificent feats, but the end came for them just like all the others. There is a large structure here. This must be the warp inhibitor. Yes, these inhibitors restrict warp travel to other systems. We need to destroy this inhibitor so that we can leave this system. Destroy the inhibitor will destroy all other enemies on the map. Oh, okay. Oh, I think I unpaused it. Amount. Okay, what is this? I can't click on it. Okay, this is... I can't click on that either. Oh, interesting. Okay, I thought maybe you could click on it and get more information. All right. Why would the Creeper or Loki build warp inhibitors? They did not. I recommend acting quickly and getting us out of here, Scars. No world is ever safe for long. Select the command node and do it in this area. Okay. So do it like this, I guess. And then what is this? Oh, it's unpaused. What is this? Tech. Relay. Oh, so we can get the relay tech. Okay. And here we've already got collectors, so I think all we got to do is kind of connect some of these up, and we'll start getting stuff. Build a collector near the green tech artifact to obtain it. This will unlock the relay tech. Relays can be used for making long-range connections, but do not produce energy like collectors. Okay, I kind of remember some of this. All right, good news. I was actually able to change it so right-click cancels now. It was in the settings, so that's good. All right, so let me do this. That way we can get several things done at once. And then I'm going to go ahead and get some of these. Relays that create, okay. Expand, oh, and doubles the speed. That's important to know too. Expand your network and build weapons to engage the creeper. Your target is the large warp inhibitor in the lower right. Build a nullifier near it to take it out. Okay, easy enough. So first thing I'm going to do is try and build even more of these. We definitely want more and more power. Then I'll worry about the high speed line, so to speak. Okay, that should be good enough. You get some stuff going. Now I like the way it actually tells how many times quicker instead of just faster or slower. Okay, build a nullifier near the world warp inhibitor to destroy it. Destroying the inhibitor will destroy other enemies on the map. Okay. Good to know. And I can X that out. That's good. Okay, so we can see the creeper level above. Say this one's way high. It's amount of 6, interval of 0.03. So it's different metrics than what we had in the other game. This we can see the creeper's just now getting on there because it's barely even on the register. Okay, with that being said, we probably want to build some cannons. And I'll be able to build them up on the high ground, I think. But for right now, we just want to build some, and then we can move them. And we are definitely going to be hurting for power here for a little bit. We're trying to build so many things at once. Okay, we're definitely getting more power, but we're still hitting a limit, I think. Oh, there, now we're doing better. And I think at some point, we do actually get storage. So, we don't have any more weapons, don't have any more orbital. What is this? Archive transmissions. Oh, that's nice. So we can look at the transmissions again. Okay, let's pause for a second. Let's go to relay. And if I do here, and then I can do here, and I can do here, definitely long, and should be here. And this way I can get some high speed stuff in a lot quicker. Let's see how that works. Okay, we got one relay, I think. There we go. First relay. Okay, now you notice how much faster that was on getting stuff there. That was fantastic. Okay. So we've got guns. We want to do some more collectors for sure. And we'll probably put some guns on these because these are higher up. Therefore, we shouldn't have issues. Okay, that... Not the best. I think because it's not high, we would have to have a relay like right here. If I move this one to here... Okay, so we'll do that. This one, I guess we'll move to here, and we just need to figure out a way to power it. So if I did a relay... No, that won't... I think these have to have line of sight, almost, whereas these don't necessarily have to. So I can't power that one. Well, let's wait for it to get over there and we'll find out. And this other one, I wonder if I need to do relays over like this. I think this is what they want us to do. Because then I can build a whole bunch of stuff on here. I think that's what they want us to do. Yep, because then I can get a nullifier in here, because if I go to weapons and nullifier, if I do it there, it does say it'll hit the target. Okay, so I just need to go down here and do that real quick. Shoot, I may not even need to put guns over here. Let's just do that real quick. Alright, let's unpause, see if we can get this done. In fact, I'll just speed it up 2 times. Okay, now, for this, I just noticed I don't have... There we go. That'll put it on the high-speed train there. That'll be a whole lot better, because it'll go a whole lot faster. And that's going to run out of ammo soon. In fact, what does it show? Ammo of 8 of 10? Yeah, okay. Alright, let's get this done. See if this works. I think this will actually work. Okay, one more. It's funny how it has to pause after that gets built to start doing the other, but that's okay. I'm not going to worry about it. I'm not going to worry about this stuff. I think we're done. We just need to get this nullifier done, and we are done and done. None of this is hitting up to 10 yet, so we're good. Oh, this is getting close, though. So we are close. I should have grasped that sooner. I was thinking of just fighting our way, but right now I think it's still kind of in the tutorial kind of mode. And that's fine. Let's go, because we know it's going to get harder. All right. Come on, nullifier. There we go. And here comes the energy for it. Hopefully it gets done in time. It's going to get close. And that should be the end of it. Sweet. World secure. Claim the victory. Yeah, put a big hole there. All right, submit score. This person's always getting 6.2. Wonder if that's a hack, because that just seems awfully odd. Maybe not, but it does seem that way. Okay, click the star to access the sector map and leave this sector. Okay. Oh, well, that's pretty cool. I didn't remember this part. Okay, so, canceled. That's right. Right mouse is canceled. So I could actually, and we can zoom in and out on this map too. Very nice. All right, so we'll click here. This warp travel is strange to me. Yes, you only ever knew travel through rift space. Rift space was sealed many millennia ago in an attempt to stop the Creeper menace from returning. Unfortunately, it did not work. The Creeper arrived in vessels that could bend the fabric of space-time. Eventually, the few survivors of successive civilizations developed their own warp technology. But no matter how strong and advanced each civilization grew, the Creeper would always eventually return. But this ship was constructed before those events. Platius must have known about warp travel and that this ship would need it. Yes, but things weren't that simple. For now, concentrate on gaining access to Starsync. That's where the warp inhibitor is in this system. I see it as at Starsync, but it is shielded. The threat these people faced must have been truly terrifying. Looks like Telos is our only option. I'll fly the ship there and initiate ground actions. Okay, there we go. And start. Yeah, I definitely like the layout of this way better than the other. Way better. Telos. This is a world that has been silent for over 100,000 Earth standard years. Leah, do you have any additional information on why I was brought to this time? It seems as if the Creeper has destroyed everything we ever worked to save. I only have the star map we are following. If more information is available, it is locked away and inaccessible in my jail circuits. Perhaps this is my punishment. Perhaps I died many years ago. Could this be the mythological curse realm of Helheim my ancestors believed in? Impossible. Scars. There is a reactor tech artifact on this world. Pick up that as soon as possible. We can use it to generate energy in confined regions. I see there is also a shield key here. Shield key here. I'll destroy the 3 emitters and collect that key. All right. So, what have we got? This is the reactor tech. This is the shield key. Can't click on those. So when you do the command center, we can do it here and immediately get that and then start expanding out. Alright, collect tech. Well, that should just happen when this lands and does everything. I guess not. I guess we actually do have to create a collector to do this. Okay, that's fine. We probably need to go ahead and start doing some of these anyway. There we go. Similar to that. How to get started. Let's see what we got. Okay, reactors produce energy like collectors but can be tightly packed. You will need to build around 10 reactors for this mission. Build only a couple at a time till your energy production increases. Okay, how much do those cost? Weapons, titans, orbital structure? Oh, we don't have it yet. Okay, that's fine. Let's do some more collectors like that. That I don't want to overlap too much because there's no sense in wasting the energy. Reactor tech still not come up yet. Let's just do that. Reactor tech. Okay, great. I know. Okay, that's about all we can build unless we go out here. So let's see if we can build some of these reactors. Oh wow, they're 50. Okay. So here I put it like this so I can do them side by side. It says do a few at a time. I can do more than that. Let's do that. I should be right at our limit. I wonder what happens if it sends energy or if it just sits there and that's all we had to worry about. Okay, so we built our first reactor. So now we can build even some more. Why won't it let me? Oh, that's interesting. I guess because of that hole. Okay, that's fine. Put one here, here, here. And no, I can't really do another one yet. What are these producing? It won't tell me. Does this tell me? No. So how do I find out how much they're producing? Will these tell? No. Okay. Well, I guess one way to find out is I can disable one. Let me see. Deactivate. So it does 0.4. Okay. So it does 0.4. So we've got 6. So let's build some more. 1, 2, 3. I should be able to do 4 now simultaneously. Yep. And we need to nullify each of these now because there's not a warp inhibitor to destroy everything. Come on. 2, 4, 6, 8. Okay, so we've got more than 10. And that's fine because I'd just soon have too much. So let's build some weapons. I guess we'll do one at a time. And we're going to need some of the relays. So let's do a relay quick. Okay. There we go. And then let's do another relay. Let's say, can't go very far because of line of sight, I guess. Relay. Can we do one down here? Yes, we can. There we go. Let's see if we can beat this back. These shouldn't be that powerful since they're new, or since we're still kind of in training and we're kind of new. Let's see how bad this is. Not bad. We get some more energy. Might as well. Alright, while that's happening, we can move this guy up and this guy up. Okay, let's go ahead and build a couple more weapons just in case. Probably have to hold off on the left from this one. Try and take this one really quick here. Let's get another relay in here. Okay. See if we can get close enough for a yellow fire. Can we? Yes, one target, one. There we go. Let's try to build it and get it done. Alright, we'll go to 2 speed. Okay, 3 speed. There we go. Okay, go back to 1 speed. Let's go ahead and clean this mess up. And we'll go ahead and get some collectors in here. Go ahead and collect some funds. Go ahead and move this guy like out here. Let's clean up some of this creep, because it's just going to come around on us if we don't. Okay, get another collector like in here. Maybe here. Let's go ahead and clean all this up. Okay. Let's go ahead and get another relay right here. I'm going to circle around. And I don't know what this is. I can't do anything with it. Alright, so that's done. Let's move this guy, say here. We need to do some more collectors. Oh, I guess that one didn't connect well. Okay, just keep moving around here. This one's going to hold off the stuff from here, I think. Hopefully this doesn't get up into here. I don't think it will. No, it's got a ways to go. Alright, so I think we got time. Time is actually on our side this time, which is nice. Okay. That high speed definitely helps. Okay. Let's figure out how we can get up there. If I do a relay here, can I move a person up here? I can. Let's try that and see how that works. Come on, move it. Oh yeah, that works out well. I cleaned it up pretty good. Alright. Now I should be able to move this guy to here. Nice. Okay, so I have that. That's great, but we need to get further in. So if I do another relay, say here, and then I can do some collectors, might as well. Here, here, here. And we'll go ahead and do another weapon here. And I could go ahead and start on this. I might as well. I might as well do wrong this. I think we've got enough stuff going on that we can do that. There. And then there. And then we're going to do weapons. Like here. Another relay here. And I'll put the guns down in here if I want. Okay. While that's going on, let's move this guy over. Let's move this guy up. And then we need to get another relay. We'll put it here. Okay, that's fighting it off pretty good. Let's get some more. Let's put the weapon here, here, get them built, and then we'll move them in. While that's going, let's go ahead and do some more here. I can probably put one here. There. Okay. If I move this guy here, will he still... No, he doesn't get anything. Okay. If I do a relay here, would I be able... Yes, I can move him in. Okay. I might try that. For right now, though, let's move this guy here. This guy here. This guy. I wonder how this is going to work. Let's try it. Let's see if those can handle it, or if they get killed. I think the one's going to get killed. Maybe not. It's getting better now. Okay. So I'll put another one in here. Let's try this. Okay, can we go any further out? No. We need to get another relay. Stay here. get another relay over here. Will it connect? Yes. There we go. We should be able to do a nullifier here soon. Let's see, how far away can we do it? One target. Oh, it just has to have a little bit on there. Should be able to build it. Let's do it. It'd be nice to have those launchers. That would make things a little lot quicker, I think. Hey, here we go. Alright, there it goes, powering up. So let's 3 times it. Okay, there we go. Emitter destroyed. Wow, that message got way out there. Alright. So let's go ahead and clean this up some. We'll put some collectors like here and here. Once those get built, we'll move these out a little bit. Okay. And that's what we need is the key, and then we'll close in on this. Okay, we collected the shield key. We're good on that. Now we just need to close in on this. So let's do some collectors real quick. Probably don't even need them. We'll do a relay, say here. Then we'll move this guy into here. Okay, we'll do another relay here. And we'll move this guy to here. This guy to here. This guy to here. Okay, we should be able to fight this back now. And what do we got for nullifier? That's got a target, but I don't have a way to do it, so I'll do that. And then structure, collector, there. That should do it. Alright, let's do 4 times. And we'll call the episode after this one. I don't want to get too long. Okay, claim the victory. Continue or submit score, I don't care. Alright, done. Alright. So that's going to call it for this episode. Don't forget to leave comments on all the stuff. What's this down here? Orbiting planets? Oh, you can tell whether you want them to orbit or not. Oh, nice. Okay. But definitely leave comments on tips, but then also other games you want to see me do. And I will see you on the next video. Bubba out.